All right. All right, this time you guys are going to go racing at the sound of the tone. All right, guys? All right, drivers are ready. Corner marshals are ready. You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone in less than 5. Trouble's there for Jacob. Going to go flying. Hudson out of the top spot.
Just a heads up, the write-up for the series did not say we were going to do awards after each round, but I decided we're going to. However, I decided too late given that Mike was having trouble this week. So we're going to do podium pictures for the A mains, and we'll get you your awards at a later date.
Coming up on 1 minute, and we got Jacob leading away. Hudson in the 2. Jacob 32 flat there, hot lap of the race. Here comes Hudson across the line here in that 2 spot. Jacob still leading away. Hudson in that 2 spot. Three in, 5 to go. Jacob still leading away. Hudson in the 2. All right, you guys can't just be cutting the track, guys. I know you guys are having fun, but all right. You good, Steve? 5 in, 3 to go. Jacob still leading away. Hudson in the 2. A minute 15 left to go. Still Jacob leading the way. Hudson in the 2.
One minute left.
50 seconds left to go. Twenty seconds left to go. Up next is our 17.5 tool drive buggy B main. We're going to need as many volunteers as we can get to help us out. So if you guys aren't doing anything, if you guys could please help us out. We're going to need as many volunteers as we can get.
Jacob Allison done.
I think so. I need Hudson to finish. I think there's only one in the next one. Or no, I think, no, 3.
Hudson
That is race
Clark
taking
done.
to take it. Hudson 2.
The race
Up
is
now.
completed.
Race 4, 17.5 tool drive buggy B main. Get drivers, get as many volunteers as we can get, and get Jacob and Hudson to the podium. We're going to need as many volunteers as we can get to help us out, guys.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
As many volunteers like you get to help us out, as many volunteers like you get to help us out, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I need as many more volunteers as I can get to help us out. If you guys are not doing anything, if you guys can, please help us out. Got all of our drivers checking in here.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I need some volunteers, guys, some volunteers. Help us out, help us out. I think I got Steve helping us out again. Thank you, Steve. Couple more volunteers, guys. A couple more volunteers help us out. Thank you, Jake. I need 2 volunteers, 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers, help us out. I'm going to get somebody to help for you two, all right? Is that all right? Jacob and Hudson, I'm going to get volunteers for you guys. I need 1 volunteer on the red bucket, 1 volunteer on the red bucket. If you're not doing anything, if you guys can, please help us out. 1 volunteer on the red bucket. Let's go ahead and line them up while we wait for 1 volunteer. Order's going to be Orlando on the 1. We're going to have C4 on the 2, Cole Webb on the 3, Chris Kamara on the 4, Jack Foster on the 5, Bradley on the 6, Eddie 7, Chris Klein 8. Thank you, Jason. All right. Drivers are ready. Corner marshals are ready. You guys are going to go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Off and underway, 17.5, two-wheel drive buggy, B main. Oh, troubles, watch after the center table. Off and underway, down the front straightaway to Orlando Martinez leaning away. Jack Foster from the 5 up to the 2 now. He's in that bump spot, C4 in the 3. Oh, watch on the left side table. Watch on the left side, watch on the left side. Troubles there for C4 from the 3 down to the 8 now. You all right, Hagen? Down the front straightaway. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, even 5th, 6th, and 7th, not too far back. Watch here by the line. That is all clear. It's Orlando leading away. There he goes to that center. Oh, troubles there, getting stuck on a Jack Foster in that 2 spot. Bradley up to the 3, Cole in the 4, Eddie 5, C4 6, Chris Kamara 7, Chris Klein 8. 3rd all the way down to 8th, all super close here in this one. Jack pulling a little bit of a gap up on 3rd place now. Cole up to the 3, Bradley in the 4, Eddie 5, C4 6, Chris Kamara 7, Chris Klein 8. Freight train of cars through the center into the back triple. That C4 looks like moving his way up to the 4th spot now. Down the front straightaway they go. C4 going to be straightaway back from Cole in the 3 spot. Chris Kamara in the 5, right there behind C4. Orlando looking to put these guys a lap down here. There he goes into the back triple there. He's leading away. Down the front straightaway, your leader. Troubles here for Cole. Looks like Chris Kamara getting by C4. And he's going to get by Cole now. So C4 is still in the 4 spot. Chris Kamara up to the 3 now. Troubles there for C4. Watch on the table. That is all clear. That was troubles there for Chris Kamara. Cole up to the 3. Eddie in the 4. C4 5. Chris Kamara 6. Bradley 7. Watch it there in the center. That is all clear. Watch it there at the center table. That is all clear. Your leader onto the right side table. 2nd place down the front straightaway he goes. Orlando looking to put a lap up on the field here. There he goes. Watching the back triple. Watch the back triple. Clear. Troubles here for Cole. Chris Camara up into that 4 spot. Bradley in the 5. C4 6, Eddie 7. They're all right there together in the back. Triple there. Trouble's there for Eddie. Going to fall back a little bit now. Oh, watch front straight away. Watch front straight away. Clear. Your leader jumping onto the right side table and down the front straightaway he goes. Second place coming down the front straightaway in that green and white. Four in, 2 to go. Chris Camara and C4 still battling for 4th and 5th. Here comes C4 down the front straightaway and across the line. Now Chris Camara across the line there. 2 seconds now back from C4. A minute 45 left to go. Watch here on the left side. Clear. Watch it on the left side. That is all clear. Chris Camara now back on C4 there, battling for 4th and 5th still. Trouble there for Orlando. Still has a really big gap up on the field though. Bradley Sharp now closing the battle from C4 and Chris Camara now. He's right there behind them. 1 minute left to go. Trouble's there for C4 and Chris Camara getting to each other on the right side table. That's going to allow Bradley to get by. Watch the back triple. Watch the back triple. .30 seconds left to go. .15 seconds left to go. Jack, you're in second. Time didn't expire. You'll be done when you cross. Orlando, you're done with the win.
Chris Camara done. C4 done. Bradley Sharp done. Cole Webb done.
That is the race. Orlando and Jack going to get the bump to the A main.
Jack Foster done.
Cole Webb 3rd. Chris Camara
completed.
4th. C4 5th. Bradley 6th. Eddie 7th. Chris Klein 8th. Up now, race 5. 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy A main. Get drivers from the last one right back out here to Marshall.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Get drivers from the last right back out here to Marshall.
One minute to the start of the race.
Let's go ahead. Let's start shutting them down, get them all lined up on the front. Order's going to be Steve 1, Chris 2, Chris Camara 2, other Chris 3. All right, drivers are ready. Now they're ready. Corner marshals are ready. You guys are going to go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Off and underway, 21-5, two-wheel drive buggy A main. Troubles there for Chris early on. That's going to drop him down to the 3-spot. Troubles here for Steve. Down the front straightaway. Chris up front. Chris Camara 2. Steve Spears 3. 8-minute race. Still a lot more racing left to go in this one. One minute in, 7 to go. Well, it's like the next race, so I'm probably not going to worry about it, to be honest. I'm probably not going to worry about it since it's the next race. Thank you. It won't be fair. It won't be fair. Because you didn't have to bump. It won't be... What? It won't be fair. All right. Chris Camara up front. Steve in the 2. Chris Gross in the 3. We still got 5:50 left on the clock here in this one. Chris Camara up front. Steve closing that gap from 6.1 down to 5.6. 2:30 in, 5:30 to go. Three in, 5 to go now. By the way, we're going to need as many volunteers as we can get for the next one to help us out. As there's only 3 in this one, we're going to need 3 volunteers to help us out for the next one. 3 volunteers help us out for the next one. So I got Chris Camara leading the way. Steve Spears 2. Chris Gross in the 3. 4 in, 4 to go, halfway. .430 and 3:30 to go. Still Chris Kamara up front. Steve Spears 2. Chris Cross into 3. Again, we're going to need 3 volunteers for the next one. So if you aren't in the next race, if you guys could please help us out. As we only have 3 in this race, we're going to need 3 volunteers. Five in, 3 to go. You all right, Chris? .530 in, 2:30 to go. Six in, 2 to go. 1:15 left, still Chris Kamara up front. Steve Spears not too far back. 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Right after this one, we're going to need 3 volunteers to help us out, guys. After this one, we're going to need 3 volunteers. So if you're not in 13-5 full drive buggy A main, if you guys could please help us out. Watch here at the end of the straightaway. Clear. 45 seconds left to go. Steve coming across the line here. 4.2 now back from Chris Kamara. .25 seconds left to go. .10 seconds left. Trouble's there for Chris Kamara in the back. Triple. Time didn't expire. Steve now closing the gap. No, trouble's there for Steve. Looks like Chris might hang on down the front straightaway coming across the line.
Chris Kamara done.
Again, we're going to need 3
Steve
volunteers.
Spears
Let these guys get their podium picture. Chris Kamara going to take it.
done.
Steve 2. Chris 3.
The
Head to
race
the
is
podium for a
complete.
podium picture real quick. Up now, race 6. 13-5 full drive buggy A main. Get marshallable off the track here. We're going to need 3 volunteers as well to help us out. 21-5. Head to the podium for a podium picture.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Three volunteers. Three volunteers help us out. We need 3 volunteers. We only had 3 in that last one. We're going to need 3 volunteers, guys. 3 volunteers. Help us out. We're getting close to being done with the indoor stuff. If you guys can, please help us out. 3 volunteers. Three volunteers, guys. 3 volunteers. We need 3. 2 on the right side wall, 1 on that red bucket. 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers. If you guys are not doing anything, if you guys can, please help us out. 3 volunteers, please. 3 volunteers. Help us out, guys. Three volunteers. 3 volunteers, guys. 3 volunteers, please. 3 volunteers. Thank you, Hagen. 2 volunteers now. 2 volunteers. Thank you, Curtis. 1 more. Thank you, Jason. All right, no more laps. No more laps. Get them all lined up. Order's going to be Tyler Baker on the number 1 spot. Brett Nelson on the 2. Hendrick going to be on the 3. Orlando going to be on the 4. Jack Foster on the 5. Dennis 6. Billy Card 7. Remember, guys, it's an 8-minute main. Long racing ahead of you guys. Drivers are ready. Corner marshals are ready. You guys are going to go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Nice clean start, getting past that second double. Trouble's there after the double, though. Off and underway, though. Tyler Baker going to be leading them around for lap number 1. Hendrick in that 2. Then it's going to be Orlando in the 3. Jack Foster 4. Brett Nelson down to the 5. Dennis in the 6. Billy Card 7. Trouble's there for Billy again. Oh, trouble's there. That was Jack Foster. Flying across the track there, gets right back going, back in line. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, all right there together. Orlando ahead of that pack. Brett Nelson right there behind him. There they go, down the front straightaway and a half gap. Tyler Baker with a little problem, but has a 3.3 second lead up on Orlando right now. Just coming up on 1 minute in with 7 to go. Orlando in that 2 spot. Brett Nelson in the 3. Straightaway gap. Hendrick coming across the line in the 4 spot. Then we got Dennis. Or actually, that's Jack now. Up to the 5. Dennis now in the 6. Billy in the 7 still. Looks like Orlando closing the gap a little bit on Tyler. Tyler Baker leading the way. The gold wheels, red, white, and blue body leading away. Orlando in that 2 spot, 1.7 now back. Trying to close in that gap. Brett Nelson in the 3. Then we got Jack Foster and Hendrick battling for 4th and 5th. There they go over that center table. Dennis in the 6. Billy in the 7. Jack Foster still getting that triple right there behind Hendrick on the table. To the inside, side by side, down the front straightaway. Hendrick still going to hang on. Jack all over Hendrick here. Into the back triples. Oh, coming up a little bit short, staying on all 4s and going still. Bicycling it through that center off camber. They're still 1.3 separated. Tyler Baker leading away, 1.9 seconds over Orlando. Your leaders coming up on Hendrick and Jack. Thank you, Hendrick. Leader's going to be coming up on Jack here. Thank you, Jack. Second place now going to be coming up on Hendrick and Jack here pretty soon as well. Trouble's there for Tyler, getting in the wrong there. Orlando now right there behind him. Orlando coming up a little short on the table, stays right on all fours and going. Brett Nelson now right there behind Orlando. Trouble's there for Orlando, getting it wrong there. Trouble's there for Brett. More troubles here for Orlando. Tyler Baker now up front, leading away. Brett Nelson, 2.3 now back from Tyler. Troubles here for Orlando now, 6.4 back from Brett. Then we got Hendrick in the 4. Jack Foster in the 5. Dennis in the 6. Billy 7. 4 in, 4 to go, halfway. Tyler Baker still leading away, 6-second lead up on Brett. Brett having a 3.5-second lead up on Orlando. Then we got Hendrick in the 4. Dennis and Billy battling off for 5th and 6th. Jack in the 7. Trouble's there for Orlando. Six in, 2 to go. A minute 45 left to go. A lot of troubles here from Orlando now. Hendrick moving up to that 3 spot. Orlando, though, right there behind him. Oh, troubles there for Orlando. Trying to get back going. Troubles here for Hendrick with this transponder. 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Still Tyler Baker leading away. There he goes through that center off camber. Then we got Brett Nelson in that 2 spot. Here he comes over that center double. Hendrick in the 3. .40 seconds left to go. Brett. 20 seconds left to go. Tyler Baker still leading away. Oh, trouble there for Tyler. luckily having a pretty big gap up on the field here. 5 seconds left.
Tyler Baker done.
Tyler, you are done with the win.
Jack Foster done. Hendrik Westmoreland done. Dennis Keith done. Brett Nelson
Got
done.
Orlando to finish.
Billy Card done. Orlando
That is race.
Martinez
Tyler
done.
Baker going to take it. Brett Nelson 2.
Race is
Hendrick 3.
completed.
Head on over to the podium for a podium picture. Top 3. Head to the podium for a podium picture. Orlando in the 4. Dennis 5. Billy 6. Jack 7. Up now. Race 7. 13-5 Stadium Truck and Drivers from last right back out here to Marshall.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Up now. Race 7. Get drivers from the last one right back out here to Marshall, guys.
One minute to the start of the race.
Drivers from the last one. Get you guys right back out here to Marshall. There was 7 of you guys, so. Take it easy, big guy. Hey, Tyler, you want to grab that bucket? All right, let's go ahead. Try and start shutting them down, get them all lined up. Orders going to be Jason Luther 1, Steve Spears 2, C4 3, Eli 4. All right, drivers already, quarter marshals already. You guys are going to go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Off and underway. We stay going here. Jason Luther getting out to an early lead here in this one. Straightaway and a half of a lead now. Steve Spears in the 2, C4 in the 3 spot. Trouble there for Steve. C4 going to go by. Steve in the 3, Eli in the 4. 1 minute in, it's Jason Luther up front, that orange and white. Looks like Steve back into the 2 spot, C4 in the 3. Eli in the 4. Jason Luther still leading away. Steve Spears in the 2, C4 3, Eli 4. Two in, 6 to go. Your leader on to the left side table. Steve Spears in that 2 spot. There he goes in the back triple. C4 in the 3. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Eli in the 4. There he goes, jumping onto that right side table there. Three in, 2 to go. Jason Luther still up front. Having a lap up on the field here. Steve Spears in that 2 spot. There he goes. Onto the right side table. C4 in that 3 spot. Eli in the 4. Four in, 4 to go, halfway. Jason Luther leading away still. Steve in the 2. C4 3. Eli 4. Again, up next is our final race of our indoor racing, our 17.5 A main. We're going to need possibly a couple volunteers to help us out, as there's only 4 in this one. We're going to need a couple volunteers to help us out for the next one. Five in, 3 to go. .530 in, 2:30 to go. Six in, 2 to go now. Close battle is between Steve and C4 for the 2 and the 3 spot. They're separated by 4.3. C4 has been chucking away at that gap. Here they come across the line now. 2.5 is the gap. Jason letting them by. Knows that they're racing for position here. C4 now all over Steve. A minute 30 left to go down the front straightaway. 7/10 now is the gap between these two. Eight tenths still the gap now. One minute left to go. Battle for the 2 spot onto the table. Steve having that inside, jumping over the pipe there. Trouble's there for Steve. C4 trying to get through, and he does. But then more trouble's here for C4. 40 seconds left to go. It's not over just yet. Still 35 seconds left to go. Oh, no. More troubles here for C4. Quick Marshall, though. Gets right back going. Now back to 2.9 is the gap. 25 seconds left. Ten seconds left to go. Trouble's there for Steve. Now C4 all over him again. This is going to be their final lap here. Battle for the 2 spot. Time's going to expire. You'll be done when you cross.
Jason Luther done.
C4 trying to go for it there. Not going to make it happen.
Steve Spears done. C4 done.
I need Jason Luther, Steve Spears, and C4 to go to the podium for a podium picture. Got Eli to finish here. That is a race. Marshall got the blowers. Jason Luther going to take it. Steve Spears 2, C4 3, head to the podium for a podium picture. Eli 4. Marshall to grab the blowers.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
I need volunteers. Some volunteers out here to help us out. Thank you, Chris. Get C4 out here to Marshall and 1 volunteer. We're going to need 1 volunteer. Help us out, guys. 1 volunteer, please. Last race of our indoor racing. 1 volunteer. Help us out. All right, let's go ahead and start shutting them down. Start getting them all lined up. Order's going to be Nick Gibson on the 1, Hagan on the 2, Tyler Baker on the 3, Brett Nelson going to be on the 4, Billy Card on the 5, Hendrick on the 6, Orlando 7, Jack Foster 8. All right. Drivers all ready. Quarter marshals all ready. You guys are going to go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Off and underway. Everybody stays going. It's going to be Nick leading them around, but Hagan going to be leading away basically for the 17.5 class down the front straightaway. Tyler Baker in that 2. Brett in that 3. Billy in the 4. Hendrick in the 5. Jack 6. Orlando dropping down to the 7th spot. Watch here on the left side. That is all clear. That's trouble there for Nick. Let them go by. Let these guys battle out here. Top 3 breaking away a little bit from the pack. That's Hagan, Tyler, and Brett. Top 3 down the front straightaway. We're 1 minute in. It's Hagan leading away. Tyler all over him. Into the back triple. They go double, single. All over Hagan now. Trouble's there for Hendrick. Dropping back into the 7th spot. Getting back in line, though. Great racing from him. Oh, trouble's there. Tyler had a look. Tyler all over Hagan onto the left side table. He is all over him with Brett Nelson right there behind. Watching the triple. Brett Nelson all over Tyler as well. They're going to be coming up on Billy here. Ooh, trouble's there for Hagan. Looks like got the wheel a little bit from Tyler. Tyler giving it back up. Brett to the inside, side by side. Tyler going to try and hang on. Brett back to the inside, down the front straightaway, side by side. Tyler going to hang on to the 2 spot. There they go over that center doubles. No trouble is there for your leader. Tyler Baker now up front. Brett in that 2 spot right there behind him. Trouble's there for Hagan. Falling back into the 3 spot now. Tyler Baker up front. Brett right there behind him in that 2 spot. Hagan in the 3. Then we got Hendrick in the 4. Jack 5. Orlando 6. Billy 7. Nick leading away in mod 2 wheel. By a long shot as well. Oh, they're side by side. Trouble's there. Brett making the pass. Tyler getting it right back there. Gap 1.5. Watch back triple, watch back triple, watch back triple. That is all clear. 8/10 now as a gap. 4 in, 4 to go. Halfway. Battle up front between Tyler and Brett. Brett having a little bit of troubles there with Tyler. Now closing that gap. Trying to find a way around him. Here they go down the front straightaway. 1.1 now is the gap. Over that table. Into the back triple. Going double single. Oh. Brett hanging on. Yeah, I did. Watch back triple, watch back triple. Clear. Still Hagen in that 3 spot. Orlando getting up to the 4, Jack in the 5, Hendrick 6, Billy 7. Battle between Hendrick, Jack, and Billy also for 5th, 6th, and 7th now. They're going to be, or Tyler and your leaders are going to be coming up on, looks like Jack here soon. Down the front straightaway now. 5 in, 3 to go. 7/10 is the gap between your top 2. Into the back triple, they're going to go double, single. Brett right there behind Tyler now. Down the front straightaway. 9/10 now is the gap. .530 and 2:30 to go. Brett still all over Tyler into the back triple. There they go to the center off camber. Oh no, trouble's there for Brett. Hagen now right there behind Brett. Battle for 2nd and 3rd. Oh, trouble's there for Hagen. Brett gonna go right back by. 6 in, 2 to go now. Battle for 2nd and 3rd. Trouble's there, they get together. Minute 45 left. Hagen now right there behind Brett. Into the back triple. Hagen had to look to the inside. Didn't take it. Live the race another day. Down the front straightaway. 4/10 is the gap. 1:30 left to go. Hagen all over now. Into the back triple. Through the 180. Trouble's there for Brett. Hagen finding his way around.
One minute left.
1 minute left to go. Brett and Hagen still separated by 8/10. 45 seconds left to go. .30 seconds left to go. Tyler Baker leading away. Onto the right side table. Hagen in the 2. Brett in the 3. 20 seconds left to go. .10 seconds left to go. Time's gonna expire. You'll be done when you cross.
Hagen Stevenson done. Jack Foster done. Billy Card done. Brett Nelson done. Nick Gibson done. Hendrick Westmoreland done. Tyler Baker done.
That is a race.
Orlando
Tyler Baker gonna take it. Hagen 2,
done.
Brett 3.
The race is completed.
Tyler, Hagen, and Brett head to a podium for a podium picture.